Thomas and Clayton Linville.
Thoughts on the game?
First of all, congratulations to Southwest. An outstanding football team, and they came in here and played an outstanding game. And we live and die on turnovers, and we didn't force a single turnover today. And I really think that was a huge difference in the game. We've jumped out in front of everybody the last few weeks, 14, 16, even 20 points at times, and today we weren't able to do that. We dropped some interceptions, and then at the same time we built up a couple of injuries along the way. And in the end, they had more speed than we could deal with. They got the edge on us, and then it just turned into a track meet for a little bit. We're not built for track meets, and so it kind of got away from us a little bit. And but credit to my guys, they played hard, and we don't back down from anybody, and that's the approach we took. And we came out in the second half. We played better second half. It just wasn't enough.
From your vantage point, what was it that Southwest Livingston was doing so well offensively that was giving you guys fits?
Getting the edge early. They got the edge early on us, and they were able to seal that and wrap the edge on us. And so we, to answer that, you bump out a little wider than they run underneath you. And so, they do a fantastic job with their read option game, and they were just kind of picking us apart. It was kind of a, pick your poison kind of situation, and they just executed it real well.
Yeah, losing Hayden, kind of deflated you guys. What did you say to them at halftime that kind of gave your team a spark a little bit there in the third quarter?
Well, the same message we always give family, and I know a lot of football teams take that approach, but, while he is a big part of what we do, it's still blocking up front. You still got to create running lanes for guys, and Andrew Goff came in the second half and played a great game, and Carson ran the ball well for us at times, and so, we just got to keep doing what we do. It doesn't matter who's in the backfield, and, it sounds like a simple approach, but that's what's got us to this point, because he didn't play much the last 2 weeks of the season. We were trying to rest some guys, and some other guys had opportunities in those games, and they took advantage of it then, and that's what we want to do today when he went down.
How do you sum up this season? Undefeated up to this point, get to a state title game, kind of put North Andrew back where they had been over the last decade or so.
For us, we feel fortunate, and we're grateful, because we weren't expecting to play more than 4 or 5 games. I don't think anybody in this room probably felt like most teams were going to get more than 4 or 5, and so we're very grateful for that, because we did all the right things, and we stayed away from contacts, and we wore our masks, and we did all things throughout the summer, and I think we're the only team that played every available game. We didn't have one forfeit or one bye or anything like that due to COVID, and I think that's a reflection of our kids, and that's, besides a great season, we're going to take that away from it, that not everybody got to play every game, and we did, and we're going to be grateful for that.
Obviously, you guys didn't get the result you wanted, but as seniors, just what does it feel to just have this deep run and come play in the state championship game this year?
It means a lot. I think a lot of the younger guys is what made this happen. I think they're going to be back here next year, wanting it more than ever. That's all I got on it.
It's just very grateful for us to get the chance to come back and play and be able to play in a state title, and it was just a great experience to be out here.
And truly, what was the key for you guys? Because, coming into the season, people didn't expect a whole lot, and especially with such low numbers. What was the key to you guys getting to this point?
Conditioning. In the summer, conditioning. Lots of it.
Having a reason to come out in the games and do our hardest to prove some people wrong that we're supposed to be here and we deserve to be here.
You guys lost about 10 seniors or so to last year's team and a really good top 5 team last year. Talk about how your kids bought in this year to the grinded out mindset to get back to the state championship game for the first time in a while for North Andrew, 5 years or so. How the kids bought in this year for you, Coach?
My very first player meeting I had back in 2018, I wrote 3 things on the board, and the first one was identity. Every football team needs to have an identity, and we said from that day forth, this is who we're going to be. And it's going to be great for us at times, and other times it probably, it's your Achilles heel. The things that make you good make you bad. That's true in life. And we set an identity back in 2018, and we worked towards it all the way through. And everybody strays at times, but this year we didn't stray. We stuck with who we are. And the other 2 things I wrote on the board were win the line of scrimmage and love. And it sounds corny, but we tell each other we love each other every single day. And that matters in times like this, and it matters when you're having a tough season, a good season, doesn't matter. We treat each other with respect, and we focus on our identity probably more than anybody. We talk about it almost every single day, and we rep it in practice, and we create a mindset, and it's worked for us.
for you two, going off that question, what made you guys buy into what Coach Williams and his staff was doing when they came in here to kind of get you guys back to this point?
To trust the plan. We set in film on Sundays. We got our assignments, and we went out and won games, and we were like, oh yeah, this is working. Just gotta trust him.
Just gotta trust what they're saying to us. Go out, do our jobs, and trust the man right next to you. That he's gonna do his job. You gotta do yours.
Carson, what was the defense like? I mean, it seemed like you took a couple pretty big shots, and see defense at this school.
Yeah, South holds defense very physical. They gave us times where we could run option midline, and then they blitz a backer. Just confusing, I guess.
How do you keep keep going in a game like this, where even when you were moving the ball, it could be 3-4 yards at a time, or 1 yard, 2 yards. How do you keep that motivation to keep going?
We just always say that we need 3 chunks of carry. To get one, just got to keep grinding. We grind the ball every play. That's just who we are.
Hey, Coach, I know you talked a little bit about it, about Hayden. Can you talk a little bit more about what the injury specific was and how impactful that was to the rest of the game?
A knee is all I honestly know right now. We've not had a chance really. He's iced up, and I think they're going to get him looked at. Impact on the game is huge. I felt like as a team we kind of took a little bit of a dip there for a second. We've not dealt with that specific kind of thing in a game this year, and it kind of set us back for a little bit, and then we had to kind of get regrouped. But he's the spark in the backfield. We can throw the ball in screens. He can catch the ball out of the backfield. He runs the ball obviously real well. And then on the flip side on defense, and Kyle Houston came in and played real well for him. But Kyle's a sophomore as well, but he doesn't have Hayden's experience. And while he played well, we missed him on the other side of the ball too, especially when learning against a spread team like this.
How nice is it